Well, hello and welcome to another video. So we are going to do a mobile massage with me today. I don't know how many of these we're going to do, so just work with me, okay? It might be a long time until you actually see this video to have enough appointments to compile, because if I'm honest with you, I don't do these often. I do them when I have time. That's what I'll say. Okay, so today we are going to start off with big toe. I think I mentioned this for you in the mobile massage apps video. We didn't do big toe last time, we did Zeal. Now let's talk about big toe for a little bit, because what happened was I booked a back-to-back appointment, 90-minute back-to-back, and then I realized it was a 90-minute deep tissue, 90-minute back-to-back deep tissue, and then it was almost 2 hours away. So after I approved the appointment, after I claimed it, I went in and canceled it. Even though their policy is not as strict, I do believe that they put me on a sort of little block because of that. Because for a bit there, if you watch the other video, all of the appointments were already taken by the time I touched the screen. So I want to show you here the process of claiming an appointment with them. You have to go in. It's not like Zeal where you can just click reply, response, or anything like that. You have to go in and you have to click the session, the option times. When you click on there, then you have to click the time that the person asked for. As soon as you click it, it's automatically approved, okay? And that's probably why once somebody takes them, that's it. But you have to be quick with this, because it's not just a process of sliding and accepting. You have to actually choose the time. Now you can counter the time, and I found that back in the day, okay, you could do a counter time and then you could still get the appointment. If you do a counter time now and somebody comes behind you and they choose the time that the client wanted, guess what? You're not going to get it. They're going to get it. It's instant confirm for the person that agrees to the time that the client wanted. Okay. Another thing that I really like about this app is you can see the age of the person. You can see the sex of the person. So if it's a male or female, and they're also able to see the age. So I don't know if you can see on the screen, but this is an elderly client, which I'm excited about that as well, and it's a female, so they have that information there. The other apps, sometimes they'll say male, female. I've even seen non-binary or some kind of stuff like this. So girl, anyway, there's that. There's that. It doesn't show you the age though. Soothe, I can't, like I said, I haven't gotten anything from Soothe in years, honestly. And if I'm honest with you, I think that Big Toe and Soothe have some partnership. So I'm gonna see if I'm right again, because last time I took an appointment with Big Toe, after the appointment was finished, I got some hits for Soothe. So we're gonna see about that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my instant confirm for the days that I have available for Soothe, just in case that does happen. But yes, let me put on my clothes. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to wear my all black scrub today, but we're going to see. I'm kind of feeling a little green shirt, but we're going to see. We're going to see how it looks, and then we're going to head out. This appointment is at 10 o'clock a.m. I don't know what time it is right now. I don't think maybe it's just turning 8. Okay, so I have some time, but it is, further away from me. So let's get going. All right, so beautiful day outside, nice and windy. Beautiful massage day. I would love to even get a massage outside today, do a massage outside. I saw one of those for the other day, but I didn't get it because it was at night, and girl, it was just too much. But I did pick up another appointment. See, told you never know how it goes. And it's very close to where I am right now. Both of the appointments are very close to each other, which is why I'm convinced that these apps be working together, because how you know I'm gonna be over here, okay? Very close to each other. So what I'm about to do is send out my ETA to the client. I'm gonna try to arrive a little early, because the other point is just an hour, just an hour difference in between. The second appointment is a deep tissue. It's 60 minutes and it's a male. It's all the things that I don't typically like to do, but I said I was gonna stop saying what I don't do. Okay, Lord, however you want to move, that's how you're gonna move. However, I really don't like 90-minute deep tissues. Okay, deep tissues is really not my favorite style of massage anyway, but most times when people choose deep tissue, they really don't want deep tissue. They just really want more pressure. So I feel like it's gonna be okay. And even if it's not gonna be okay, it's still gonna be okay, because it's only 60 minutes. So let's get started. Good thing I bought all of the sheets that I have. like I bought my clean sheets there, but I am ready to head to the first appointment. So let me text the client. All right, so that worked out perfectly. I am only literally, look how good God is. I'm only 4 minutes away from my next appointment. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't bring my laundry bag. I don't know how one would forget their laundry bag. You know what? It was on top of the washing machine. So I forgot my laundry bag, so my dirty laundry is back there, but I do have some Aldi bags, girl, and I'm just gonna put it in an Aldi bag, okay? And then I'm at a gas station right now, because remember I told you I don't do this outside of people's house, even if, like, I just don't do this outside of people's house, because I think it's weird. I have to use the bathroom really bad, and I gotta see how I'm gonna work that out, okay? Gotta see how I'm gonna work that out. Got some hand sanitizer. It was a very nice client. It was an elderly lady. She's recovering from a stroke. And yeah, the Lord blessed me during this appointment. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything because that's just unnecessary. But you never know how the Lord's gonna bless you, and then you never know how He plans to bless somebody else during these appointments. Remember, I told you in those other videos, I don't say do this work if you are not called to do this work, but if the Lord does call you to do this work, you have some very beautiful experiences, you know, on top of some foolishness, because sometimes these young men, and they don't even be young, okay, sometimes these men, they be doing a lot. Sometimes the women be doing a lot too, but sometimes these men be doing a lot, especially, you know what, I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. So I'm just repacking I put those extra sheets in my bag. I got a towel in there. I did bring her hot stones. I didn't use too many of the hot stones. Let me show you how I do this. I believe I showed you in the other video, but it's just in my bag. So these are dirty hot stones in here. That way I could still use the hot stones, the hot stone warmer and the hot stones if I would like. But this person excuse me, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. This person asked for deep tissue, so it's not giving hot stones. I do have my cups in my backpack just in case the person wants that. So let me get this Aldi bag for I was gonna get another flannel sheet, but I use the flannel sheets, especially when it's like an elderly person or something like that, or someone who's saying that they're cold. I'll use that flannel sheet like as a top, kind of like comforter, instead of bringing all that stuff. I'm not gonna do that for a disappointment. I didn't even mention that this client actually only wanted the front side of the body, so this next appointment is gonna be real smooth, just because the time's gonna pass by fast on this next appointment, because I just had to do a whole massage just front side of the body, which if somebody wants to do like one side, like your back for, you know, the back side of the body for 60 minutes is easier than doing the front side of the body for 60 minutes. So let me text the client and head to my next appointment. So we finished that last appointment. It was a really great massage as well. Today was a good massage day. I'm grateful for that. That other client actually is going to rebook with me. We already got some other things on the schedule just in that short period of time. I'm going to put for you on the screen how much we made today. I already told you about the tip situation in the last video, so that is what it is. They're selling these memberships, and that just kind of is what it is. What else did I want to tell you? I think that's it. Oh, I saw, so Big Toe had another, remember I told you that 90-minute deep tissue back to back? It popped up again, and I think it's still right now pending to be picked up. So my suspicion was correct, and that's when I took that appointment it kind of messed up the algorithm. So I'm just giving you a warning. If you don't have the time to take appointments, don't be canceling appointments because it's gonna mess up your stuff, okay? And then you're gonna be mad. I did not take that appointment, one, because I barely want to do a 90-minute. Okay, I barely want to do a 90-minute, and a 90-minute deep tissue, a back-to-back 90-minute deep tissue. I did that recently. As a matter of fact, the person, I think I almost made like, it was over $400. I made over $400 for that appointment, but I still wouldn't do it again. So this is you can see the total here. It's how much we're running for so far. If you see those hours, 4.5 hours, I want you to take into consideration. Like I said, I'm not going to sell you on working mobile or anything like that, because it does take some acclimating to get used to carrying all the equipment with you. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of you becoming subpar. A lot of you are subpar, and this is not the place. See, maybe when you're in the spa, they can just complain to the little desk, and maybe you could do that there. But when you're on your own, when you're out here and you're mobile and you're on your own, even if you're working for these apps, they ain't worried about that. When you come, they see you. Okay. So, and I say you're subpar because I had one lady say, she had the sheets for me, and she said, yeah, usually when they come, I have to provide the sheets. And I'm just thinking to myself, is that not a part of your job to come with sheets? So for those of you who are not subpar, who move with a spirit of excellence, you're going to find it very easy to do this work, because the people are out here being subpar, and then they have their hand like this for a tip. So that's what's going on. With all that out of the way, I'm going to take off these clothes, girl, eat myself some food. Good thing I had breakfast, because it's almost 3 o'clock and I haven't eaten since breakfast. So I'll see you guys later on. Girl, you don't expect to see me. You did not expect to see me again today. It's the same day. It's nighttime, as you can see. We have an appointment. I have an appointment, girl, because you just watching. You ain't doing nothing. I have an appointment for 9 p.m. I do not usually take 9 p.m. appointments. I'm going to put some appointments on the screen. Girl, the books have been jumping today. I think there was an additional 4 or something. I put the numbers for you on the screen that I could have made. I passed up quite a few of those appointments. I actually was going to pass this one up, and then I thought about it, like, it's a couples massage. I would never do a massage like this at this time of night. I don't care if it was just a single person. If it was a woman, I wouldn't do it. It's a couples massage, so I'm going to go ahead and take this couples massage. I know where the area is, and it's close to downtown, and it's New Year's Eve, so you know how it is. You already know how it is. So, oh Lord. I also already have appointments on the books for tomorrow. So I anticipate that this is just going to be a really busy season, and I am actually grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. I got my sheets in here. Let me make sure I got some lotion. That's enough oil. I have the male in the massage, and you never know if the guy has a lot of hair. Then I usually use oil so it doesn't give my hands that weird feeling. But let me head to the client. Good morning, girl. Good morning. I know you hear the birds. Whenever you hear the birds, that means early, right? So good morning. First, let me show you this before I tell you about last night. This is the flannel sheet that I was telling you about. It's flannel. I don't know if you could tell the texture of it by looking at it. I'm doing a prenatal massage today. And because of that, you need a lot of extra sheets and pillows. So I'm going to bring this pillow as well. I'll put it on the screen only if if I use it and I actually like it, because it's been a while since I did prenatal. But it's also, it's also been a while since I used that pillow. And you don't only do side lying positions with prenatal massage. As a matter of fact, the client that I did yesterday, I let her choose the position that was most comfortable just because she's recovering from a stroke. But sometimes you can use side lying if like for different reasons. Okay, so let's talk about last night. I did not actually take the massage last night. I got in my car. As you can see, the traffic from the pictures that I showed you, they had accidents. It looked like accidents not only on the freeway directly in front of me, but on the other side of the road. And then once I turned back around, there was another accident going back home, so much so that people were actually going backwards off the freeway to get off. So I messaged a client and told them like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. And I showed them the pictures, and I mean, they live in Houston too. They live closer to downtown, so they know how it is. I think they would have been up for me waiting kind of just whenever I get here. However, I didn't want to do that to the other therapist, and I actually wasn't up for that traffic. Okay, I should just stuck to my thing. I don't do night massages like that. To me, it's really not that serious. I'd rather do something early in the morning, and then it was night, and then it was further away. It's on New Year's, people be drinking, smoking, acting like a fool on New Year's. So I should have just followed my first mind and I took it, but I'm doing this video for you and I was like, hey, why not? However, I usually don't do those. So I didn't, push it and take it. So that's one of the things. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys before, if ever you need to communicate with a client about something, Zeal monitors those text messages. So, and I know this because a while ago, like a few years ago, I had an incident where I was very uncomfortable in the home. I was leaving, I left a message for the person. They told me to come back and get my chair, my little stool that I left, and I told them it's okay, just keep it. And Zeal actually paid for the chair because they realized that it was an uncomfortable situation. So if ever you have to communicate with the clients, go ahead, communicate through the app. That's another thing. They were more than aware of the time that I told the client that I was leaving. So they saw what my ETA was. So it's not like I was making stuff up because I was just running behind. So all that being said, we are headed off to our first appointment, which I already said is a prenatal appointment. So let me get going and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so I'm here at the place. Well, if you can't see me, you can see me. I'm here at the place. I am early, but early is better than. There was nobody really on the road. Okay, I guess they had a good time last night. I got here at 9:10. My appointment is not until 10. This location specifically, it's like a hotel resort style thing. You can't communicate with the clients directly. You'll be communicating with honestly nobody, even though it says you'll be communicating with a spa director or something like that. Nobody. You won't communicate with anybody. I already talked to the people. They have no way to contact us and we have no way to contact them, so it's kind of trifling, but for that reason you get here early. I have all my stuff. This appointments like this is really one where I would definitely bring the wagon, even if you don't normally bring the wagon, even though there's a lot of walking to this one. So I would not come here carrying the table, period. But even though I've seen people do that. So what I'm going to do is get my wagon, load up all this stuff, the extra stuff. I actually want to make sure, you know what? I don't even need the face cradle cover because we're not even going to use the face cradle. So there's that. So let me load up all this stuff. I am going to bring hot stones because it's a prenatal, and who doesn't want hot stones? It's cold outside today. It's 45 degrees. So let me get the stuff and get all ready to go. So even though I showed up early for this client, the front desk called and asked if they would like me to come up, and they told me to give them about 10 minutes. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll get there early and the client doesn't necessarily want you to come early when you're at places like this. which is why I always communicate with the client ahead of time. But remember, I told you with this specific location, you can't communicate with anybody. So I just had to go up and ask. And most times, honestly, they will let me up early, but today they did not. And I had to be escorted by security up to this particular floor because it's the VIP floor. If I were doing an appointment like I did the other day, I always try to show up early because, like I said, the lady that needed a little bit extra help, I think I spent about 30 minutes like just helping her get off the table, making sure she had to go to the restroom. So just keep all of that in mind when you're scheduling appointments, especially if you have more than one. Because if you're late to one, you're more than likely going to be late to all, especially if you're, like I am in Houston or a place where there's a lot of traffic. Okay, being late is just not the thing because it never goes well. And while I was waiting for the client, I just went ahead and used the restroom there in the lobby. All right, so I'm done. That's why I said I don't say anymore what I won't do, because that was an amazing massage. Girl, tell me why I forgot that pink pillow right in the car. I forgot the pink pillow in the car, so I didn't end up using it. So I guess it's unnecessary. It would be nice to have a higher pillow. However, like I said, the lady enjoyed her massage. We got some additional coins. Okay, on this appointment, we got some additional coins. Remember what I told you, if it's one of those massages, like it's not something that they subscribe to and book like that. Yes. They subscribe to the Zeal app, then they more than likely they tip. If it's something where they subscribe, they see that the tips are already included and you get paid a lot less for those appointments. So that was a good appointment. Like I said, lady was really nice. Prenatal massage, but she actually wanted some relief, and I did what I don't normally do, and that was give more pressure on the prenatal massage because I could tell that her neck and stuff was hurting, and I know how it be, girl. Okay, I got 3 churn. Okay, I hadn't had 3 churn, so I know how it is. I just end up using, who is beeping their horn like that? I just end up using the table massage, like the regular head rest, and just took it off. Mine's is like Velcro, you can take it off, and I just put it on the table. So that's what I end up using for a pillow. It was fine. We used the 2 pillows from the bed. That was fine. The draping was fine. I might do a draping just because the draping can be a little complicated, but honestly, my advice, even if you don't see me do a draping video, is to do the best you can to keep the client covered. Okay, their privacy and their comfort is very important. Okay, we ain't doing no freaky stuff, and nobody wants to be exposed like that. So don't be one of those people like, oh, I gotta get to this area right here, so I gotta drape a certain kind of way. It's really not that. Okay, relax, and the body really does its own thing, but don't even get me started. So that was a good appointment. I'm not working anymore today, and I'm not working tomorrow, so I will see you guys sometime later because I already have appointments on the books. There are other appointments that are popping up, but like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and not. I'm gonna relax and rest for the New Year's. Yeah, at least I think. No, I am. Okay. So I'm back at home, and I've been at home for quite some time. It's almost 4 o'clock, and let me tell you, let me just stop the thing right here. I'm not going to be able to do all the calculations. There's been so many appointments coming through, at least 5 in the last 2 hours. So it's been a lot of appointments. I didn't take any because, like I said, I wasn't planning on doing any more work. And then I'm going to be off tomorrow. But honey, I would say get out here, but I don't know who I'm talking to. Okay. I hope you got it going. This is usually how the, we call it, Valentine's Day season is, but definitely the start of the year. Girl, it's a lot. So I also wanted to say this. I told you guys about using the restroom. I've seen this a few times, and I'm just going to mention this now because I'm thinking about it now. I have been in couples massages and people come in and literally use the bathroom. I think that this is rude. And just taking an observation of some of the places that we go into, I'm going to say it's a bad practice. If you're at a hotel and it's not necessarily like their stuff, it's a little different. But if you're at a hotel, there's bathrooms, there's restrooms in a hotel. And today I actually had to use the restroom. So yesterday you saw I had to use the restroom And I just don't go use the restroom in people's house like that. Like, it's weird. It is weird, okay? It's equivalent to going to a place and you didn't buy nothing and you just go and use it. Like, you just stop by a random restaurant and say, can I use the bathroom? It's equivalent, okay? Girl, the appointments are still coming through. 90-minute meal. It's equivalent. So whenever I'm at like a hotel or something like that, I'll use the restroom in the lobby. I do not wait until I go up to the room to use the restroom. If you're running behind and you can't, that's why you need to be on time. Okay, that's why you need to be on time. I will tell you this. I was in a mansion one time. And when I said mansion, this was legitimately a mansion. Some of the artwork and just the home in general was very like, they had dressing rooms. Like, you know how you go and you see how I'm sitting here right now? No, it wasn't a closet. It was like dressing rooms. And I remember going into the ensuite, which is the bathroom that's connected to the bedroom. Now, this bedroom looked like, it had like a little section of it that looked like a grand library. And then their bed was kind of like built into the wall. It was a very exquisite home. So like, they didn't even open the door when I came in. It was very exquisite home. I remember going to the bathroom after the massage to wash my hands. Now, I bring my own soap with me, but homegirl had Chanel hand soap. I don't even think you can get Chanel hand soap on the market, but I guarantee she did not want me messing with her Chanel hand soap. Okay? The towels, even though the towels, like I have a towel right there in my bathroom right now hung up. If somebody were to come in my home and use my restroom and use the towel that I use to wipe off my face, I would be mad. Bring your own stuff and use the bathroom outside of the client's space whenever possible. Now, I have had an experience where after I was done the massage, I had to use the bathroom really, really bad. But at that point, you've already finished the massage, okay? You earned your keep, so to speak. Don't just waltz in people's house telling them, can I use the bathroom? I would try to avoid it if at all possible every single time. But if it's an emergency, let it be emergency. Don't let it be the thing that you do, especially for a couple's massage. The girl was lit. First of all, she came in there late. And then she asked me to leave out of the restroom where we were standing for the clients to get ready so that she could use the bathroom. We gotta do better. And I'm telling you, would it come down for working for me? This type of thing, it's a no. It's a no because this is how you're not able to get like exclusive clientele. It's because of you. It's not because of you black. It's not because you got braids. It's not because of any of those things. It's because of the way that you show up. It's because of the subpartness. I just want to go ahead and say that, okay? So I want to tell you that the books are booming. I'm not gonna pick up anymore, and I'm not gonna be able to catch all the pictures. But honey, the books are booming. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the next day that you know of. Like I told you yesterday, I took the day off, so I did not show you what I did yesterday. I relaxed, spent time with family, all that kind of stuff. This morning, I don't even have my watch on. I think it's right at 7:20. My plan was to leave the home. I needed to leave the home by 7:38. My plan was to leave the home by 7:30. I need to stop and get breakfast. Now, all the other days, I haven't shown you that I actually have my daughter with me. I actually had my daughter with me and I had to drop her off. So I didn't put that part in there for you. And if you're not a mom or if you don't have kids, it's probably not very helpful for you, but you just see the appointments and you think about the appointments. Girl, there's a lot of stuff going on into making it on time to these appointments. So today the appointment starts at 10:30? 10? I think it starts at 10 o'clock. But it's on the other side of town, and in order to be there by 10 o'clock, this is the time that I have to leave. So let me clean up these glasses, let me eat some breakfast, and I'll see you guys after I drop off baby girl. All right, hey, so I dropped off my girl, and it's 9:11 right now. I already messaged the client and I'm waiting to see if I need to bring my table or not. I know this client does have a table. They usually have their own sheets, like they have the whole setup. However, this is a couples massage, so I don't know if the other therapist is like going to use the table. I don't know. So I did send a message to see if I need to get my table. If not, the only thing I'm going to bring in is my backpack with me because it has my soap and everything. And I'm also gonna bring in hot stones because this is a repeat client of mine. So I usually bring hot stones. Even though I usually do the husband's massage, I'm doing the wife's massage today. I'm still gonna bring my hot stones. Now, I usually don't bring hot stones if I'm working with another therapist because I haven't seen anybody else with portable hot stones. However, like I said, this is a repeat client for me, and I always bring hot stones when I do the like single massage, so I'm going to bring the hot stones today. And it's a 90-minute massage. I don't know if I mentioned that, and it's probably going to be my only massage for today, because it's probably going to be my only massage for today. So yeah, let me get all my stuff together just to make sure. I'm rolling, I'll say I'm rolling dirty, and I'm not talking about like dirty like anything like that. I'm rolling dirty as in I left 2 sets of sheets at home thinking like, girl, I got sheets in the car, and I did not check my backpack to make sure. So I do need to check and make sure I have everything that I need, everything's organized, because yeah. So let me do that, and I'll see you guys later. So I'm glad I had thought to organize this stuff before I arrived at the client's home, because guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to wash the hot stones from that prenatal massage I did. So I have this little cup like this, and I'm going to take the hot stones. Let me take this down to show you. Girl, I got everything I need, okay? Hold on. I was almost an hour early, so I had some time to wait around. Good thing, because I was able to get these 100% clean, just like I would at home. I use water in a sanitizing solution and my towels that I have extra. And then I also had to stop by the restroom. Remember what I told y'all? I don't be stopping by people's bathroom, okay? It's weird. I stopped by the Target on my way and used the bathroom. All right, so I hope you can hear me over the shower, but I'm back at home. Finished that massage. There was a lot of driving just because it was a great distance away from my house. And whenever I take appointments, if you live in like a metropolitan area, you take appointments near the city, the traffic, girl, just be trifling. Okay, so it was a good appointment though. I did end up using the hot stones. The client had everything, which he usually does. Like I told you guys before, it's a repeat client. He had the sheets and everything, table. And I'm going to say what I told y'all last time. The other therapist didn't have any sheets. And had they not had any sheets, it was kind of like, I don't know how you guys can show up to places without any sheets. That's a part of our job, is to bring sheets, okay? I mean, I don't know. Because if the person would have said no, it would have been like that time I was at the hotel and they literally had to use, the lady had to use a towel and the sheets from the bed. So just show up with sheets, okay? Show up with sheets. Oh, nobody's inviting you back, girl. Nobody's inviting you back. Nobody is doing that. So that's all I have to tell you. I'll put the total on the screen, how much we made. I do have some other appointments for tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I also want to show you this message. I got this message yesterday, and I was busy when they sent it to me. I did have an opportunity to claim it, but I like to think nice, long, and hard about a back-to-back massage that's not 60 minutes. So a back-to-back 90-minute, I told you I've done it before, and it's not my favorite. I can't remember if it was deep tissue or not, but you should be able to see it on the message. And basically what the app was saying was this appointment is very close to you, and they would have given me priority to claim that appointment. So I thought that was interesting. I never saw it before, but still, like I said, to keep your notifications on. Instant book, you don't necessarily have to have instant confirm. If I did have instant confirm on, it would have confirmed that appointment, because of course it would have been over the set price that I have for instant confirm, where I wouldn't be instant confirming everything, okay? Because some of the appointments you just simply don't want. Or let's say it's a repeat client, but you didn't block the client when you left their home, and they're a repeat client, but you don't necessarily like the client, you know what I mean? And you don't feel like doing that day. If you put on your instant confirm, you're gonna have to do that day. So just, don't be out here being money hungry and just instant confirming everything. I don't like it. But I did want to let you know that they do this, which brings me back to the conversation that we had at the front part of this video. It is my belief that all these apps are connected. Okay, they're using the same algorithm or something, some kind of way. They're all connected, because remember, this happened to me using 2 different platforms. Okay, so I want you to know that the apps are still apping. So if we tested this out to say, can you really make decent money on Zeal? Absolutely, you can. If you don't have no kids, you can make even more money, okay? Because like I said, I'm not showing you that part of it, but you know, how do you say this? I'm not the, you know, I gotta be with my kids. Okay, I gotta be with my kids. And if the time and my schedule doesn't allow for me to do this, then I simply can't do this. But if you have a free schedule, and even if you don't, you can make some work. If you have family that helps you watch your children, all that kind of stuff, girl, it's a move. Okay, it's a move. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have a question, ask a question, and I'll see you in the next one.